This podcast was originally posted exclusively on Patreon. If you want to support the channel and gain access to additional content just like this, consider going over to patreon.com/coop64, which is linked in the description below. Now, enjoy the episode. What's going on, and welcome into your Co-op 64 podcast for this month. I'm Nick, that's Brady, that's Connor, and this is your conversational podcast from Co-op 64. Connor, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's cold in here. It's chilly.
And welcome to the next 2 months, buddy. It's always freezing in my apartment because the building is the people that decide what the heat goes on, and it is tough. Brady, how are you doing?
Good. Usually when you say it's cold, it's not, but this is the one time my feet are cold right now.
Yeah.
So you're right this time.
I am going to just purchase some wool socks for the company. Just have them on standby for
Double
you
them
guys
up
come
for
on.
Connor.
You should get a space heater.
Yeah, probably. But it's only like a month. By the way,
I don't know
I'm
if these
not cold.
outlets can handle something.
That's true.
That's fair.
I'm also not cold. Like my feet are a little bit chilly.
Nick had his dogs out the whole Red Dead Redemption 2 subathon.
I know.
I was like, how are you not freezing cold?
Do they
right
have
now?
socks in the Wild West?
Exactly. They're just putting boots on raw, dude. Fun little that for you. I had to get out there. I had to go out to my car for something real fast. But I don't have my flip-flops anymore. I left them in Atlanta by accident.
Good.
So I was just like, screw it. I didn't have socks on. Went and put a shoe on, just like straight up. I don't know if there's anything more uncomfortable in my than putting a shoe on without socks on.
Yeah.
It is so gross. And it was wet outside. I was like, this is unnatural. Every single step, I didn't think about anything else other than getting out of those shoes as fast as humanly possible. It was real rough. Life's been good.
Nice.
I'm doing all right. It's been a weird. This is the first thing that I'm doing content-wise since the Red Dead Subathon. So it's nice to get back into the swing of things and kick some ass doing a podcast like this. We got a doozy for you today. I don't know Connor's topic. I don't know Brady's topic. I do know what Sconesy's topic is. Very excited about that. It's going to be fun. We'll toss that one at the very end. But who wants to go first? And why is that person Brady? You know,
If we can go first.
Yeah.
I have a pretty riveting topic.
Brady, what's your topic?
I know Connor's super passionate about this. We're going to talk about bread.
Making money, baby.
Big
Making
fan.
money.
We can talk about bread. I don't know. What's your favorite sandwich bread? We talk about
that type of
Jersey
bread.
Mike's type of bread. Well, we talk about everybody. We talk about gluten, baby.
Yeah.
We talk about who has the best rolls.
I like rolls.
Where do you want to start?
The best roll.
Like dinner, dinner rolls, like Texas Roadhouse.
I
Or
will say
Charlie's.
Texas Roadhouse rolls overrated as fuck.
Are you
Honestly,
serious?
not that good. And then what is the cinnamon butter?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Are
shit.
you- are you
That shit
serious?
sucks.
Yeah.
Are you seeing this TikTok trend that's going around about
Yeah.
the cinnamon butter? Have you seen this?
Is it like the?
It's people being like, hey,
Yeah,
can I
yeah,
lick the cinnamon
yeah.
butter off you tonight? And then them
Okay.
paying the full bill. Very fun.
Yes, I have seen that.
I'm a fan of the Texas Roadhouse rolls. I think that you're a heathen for not liking them. They're so freaking good and soft. And you go and you just spread a little bit of butter. You're able to slide that thing down your goal
Jesus
without
Christ.
chewing, man.
I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, I do agree they are slightly overrated. I'm not like a huge fan of the cinnamon butter, but when I'm there, I'm gonna eat 6 of those rolls, and I'm
Exactly.
gonna use the cinnamon butter.
Exactly.
What's the go-to PB&J bread option for you?
It used to be white bread. Now it's just a good
White
standard
bread,
wheat bread.
Overrated. We grew up on the wheat bread. When was it white bread?
I know. Oh,
Regina seems like a wheat bread.
yeah,
kinda
we
cow.
go and grab.
Well, you just said we started out on the
Oh
white
no
bread.
no! What I like as a kid, I liked white bread more if I went to a friend's place or something like that. But we would have wheat bread in the house most often.
Yeah, always.
Now I want wheat bread. Now I want I want to go to a store and see $1.99 for a loaf of bread and understand that is going to be a bad loaf of bread. But that like extra like
$3,
nastiness to
yeah.
it is gonna add to that sandwich. It adds all the wrong textures to the peanut butter and the jelly
I'm a
experience.
big fan of the wheat bread. I
Me
think white
too.
bread is way overrated.
Yeah, I grew up on the Wonder white bread, but
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a wheat guy myself now, and yeah, I just went and bought lunch stuff for work, and I wanted to buy like the nice loaf of like Private Selection wheat bread, but it was like $5. Then you look over at that Kroger brand
Yep.
bread, wheat bread, honey wheat, whatever
Yeah,
you want,
exactly.
is like $1.50, and you're like,
is this
it's
going?
not nearly as
Is
good.
this going to give me diseases if I have it in 5 days? Probably.
It should not be good for as long as it's good
Oh
for.
yeah, our mother would toss it in the freezer for like
Yeah.
6 months.
I
Think
put
it
my
was-
bread in the freezer.
I've literally never done that, and
It's necessary in my
Do you
opinion.
just, like-
bread goes way too fast if you
it
don't
does
put it
go
in the
way
freezer.
too fast. Do you just pop it out and like does the
Throw it in the toaster.
does it like come apart pretty easily, or
Yeah.
like you have to bang it against the counter at
No,
all?
just rip it apart. But I only do sourdough bread. So those are like the
High
thicker
class.
pieces.
I do like sourdough.
That's my go-to for sandwiches at this point. It's so versatile. Sandwiches, toast is fantastic for. Like I fucking love me some sourdough bread.
Are you
so
rocking a
much.
PB&J with sourdough?
No, but I don't have PB&Js.
How often are you having PB&Js?
I go in spurts. So like whenever I have PB&Js, I like keep bread and peanut butter and jelly in my desk at work just so like I can save money and not eat out.
By the way,
A lot of people do that.
I'm
Yeah.
imagining that this desk is just like there's no like jar. It's just peanut. Like you open it, and just
One drawer is all peanut butter.
Yeah, and the one drawer is all jelly.
I have a special like snack drawer, food drawer. So
Okay.
if you bust open the second from the bottom to the left drawer on my desk, you just see a bunch of snacks and some shitty bread.
I also have a snack drawer where I work. It's called my pantry.
It's called your pantry.
Working from home, man. Here's the thing. You brought up bread, and immediately I went to the COVID trend of making sourdough bread and everything. Did you guys ever do that?
No.
Were you in on that
I
wave?
hate baking. I think I did make bread one time. It was beer bread, but it came
Beer
with like
bread?
it literally came with like in a like pre-made package. Just like pour beer in here and then mix it up and put it in the oven. I'm not a baker. Like we all know, I love to cook, but baking's a science, and I'm not smart.
Brady
so.
used to bake, but Brady doesn't bake. I'll let you think on that one, okay? For me, I liked the idea of making bread and like going and doing that whole thing during COVID, but instead I just got addicted to Warzone, and that was a great time.
Equally as
fun, you know. But I never got in on that trend. I kind of wish I did because I'm a big fan of sourdough bread.
I
It's the
wish I was
best.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I was good at baking.
I
How do you feel about sourdough in general?
I like sourdough. I can get down with some sourdough. Like I had some breakfast at a place around here that you frequent and
Yeah.
you know about, and it comes with sourdough like on the side, and I go with that every time. And
It's
it's
not a grain
delicious.
bread?
it's grain.
It is.
It's a grain
Sourdough? Okay.
I think
Bread?
so. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works, but I had it literally on Tuesday. It was really good. I
Yeah.
love that
Yeah.
bread. It's really, really freaking good. When it comes to dinner rules, I don't want to get off this topic. Okay, I need to get back to the rules. You know the story about me eating like 14 rolls at my grandfather's funeral, obviously, correct?
R.I.P., yeah.
Shout out Bobby Ev. This past vacation, Connor, me, we go with our entire family for a week on a cruise.
Right.
We're like 6 days into this vacation, and our cousin Lucas is not there. He's one of the few people in the family that did not show up and show out for
Are you
this.
still mad about it?
We don't talk about it, okay? But to go and honor his legacy a little bit, I had to go and toss back some rolls. I got 7 rolls deep, and I had to wave the white flag. I don't know if I
You've
got it like that.
changed. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what they were saying. And
Was
I'm
it
like,
comparable rolls? Like
oh yeah, for sure. Like
Yeah.
we're talking like I don't even know what type of bread it is, but it's a roll that has like a level of crunch to the outside of it. But then when you go and pop it open, it's just pure fluff.
I will say the food on the cruise, not great.
I've
the
heard that.
The highlight was the amount of rolls that I ate. I was
Really?
pounding those back every night, 2, 3 before the food actually comes out. I was just lathering them up with butter, slamming them back. Some of them were really like crumbly or whatever, so there would be crumbs all over the table
Yeah, oh,
in
yeah.
front of you. And somebody would come
Just
by with like
shame.
this little
like
what
I
would
don't
you
know,
call
just scraper,
yeah,
just like
yeah, to like just like clear the
That's
space in front of you
insane.
or whatever. Yeah, it was awesome. But man, I
were
was
the rolls the best food on the cruise?
yes.
no. The ice cream was the best food on
Oh,
the
dude,
cruise.
that shit was elite. I was slamming those in the AM, in the PM.
Yeah.
It did not matter.
I think, no joke, when it was all said and done, we were on this cruise for 7 days. It was a week cruise. I think I had over 30 ice creams on this cruise. I'm not even
How
joking.
many more rolls or less rolls than ice cream?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think that
I
it has to
think
be
I
ice
had
creams.
45 rolls at least.
Really? Oh my god! Because I would go and do like lunch. I might have like a roll on the swing by, you know, just like grab one quick little bread, go and play some Donkey Kong Bonanza in the library for a bit. Like that was a good vibe. But my main doing on the rolls was during dinner, where this for ice creams, I would go and slam. Like I would get out of bed a little bit hungover. It's like 10 a.m. trying to just become a person. It would always be woken up with a Nick from him, or just trying to get me active after a night of drinking and shenanigans and late night milk.
I was gonna say the milk.
The milk at 3:40 a.m., dude.
Nick sleeps in so late. I just want to talk about that for a second. Like we're talking 10, 11, like every day if he could.
I used to. I can't
That's
anymore.
wild to me.
Connor, I
And
was
Nick
up.
and I disagree on like what sleeping in is.
Yeah.
I say sleeping in is like 8:39.
Ooh.
No,
At this point for
sleeping-
me, it's like 10.
Sleeping in is 10 a.m. Okay, and when I get to sleep in, or I don't sleep in nowadays. It's crazy. I freaking hate the fact that like work has actually shifted my brain in this way. I wake up at 7:30 without fail, no matter what. Now, during the subathon, you can, if you the VOD's still up for a little bit, you can, at 7:30 you can go and see me wake up, not due to an alarm, check my phone and be like, thank God, and then slide it back under and go to bed for another hour.
In my mind, sleeping in is getting an hour or two of extra sleep from when you normally wake up.
But are you like on a weekend when you have the option to sleep in? Are you setting an alarm still?
I usually do for 9, and I very rarely hit it.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm waking up at 6 right now for busy season, but usually would wake up at like 6:20, 6:30 for like the regular work schedule. So just a few hours after that.
The biggest blessing for me is going to bed knowing I don't have to wake up to an alarm in the morning.
That was the best.
Yeah,
it's so good.
But I also don't want to let the day get away from me and end up sleeping in until 10 or 11.
I haven't learned that
for me, there was a moment, it must have been like post Persona Subathon. It must have been like one of the weeks or like after an Extra Life sort of moment. And I wake up and I didn't see the time, but for some reason I normally wake up in the morning. The first thing I check is our TikTok, and then I check YouTube Studio, and then I'll normally just check YouTube to see just what's happening, if anything I posted the night prior in the video game space, because I follow enough news people that like if there's a state of play, YouTube's a great way for me to find out. And I go and it was on a Wednesday afternoon. I was able to sleep in, and I think the night before we went and drank somewhere, or the late night shenanigans were in place. I go and I open YouTube, and you know when you like are hovering over a YouTube video long enough, it'll just start playing. All of a sudden, the live of Jeff Grubb's Game S Morning starts playing, and I realize it's 11:45 in the morning, and I go, "How did that happen? Like, what the fuck did I do to put myself in this situation?" Surely enough, it's the late nights. The only time that I sleep in nowadays is the late nights. It is the like, hey, we're out till 2 a.m., 3 a.m., taking back the night, or even just like due to random circumstances of streams or travel or whatever that it pushes me in that spot. I don't sleep in too much anymore, but I do love it.
On sleeping in, just want to give you this good news if you don't know. Daylight savings time this weekend. We get an extra hour of sleep.
Yeah.
It's big time. I'm legitimately stoked about
But
this.
now it's going to be dark when we leave work.
Yeah, that does
and
suck.
and then it feels, I'm happy for like a day, and then I get real sad.
You want to know what's great, though? That also means that it's 1 year anniversary of Torg, where the daylight savings time has never hit harder than Torg 2024, where we got an extra hour of me, Brady, Brian, and Yogi drinking.
We've told that story before.
Many times.
We're closing down the bar, and then we blink, and it goes back an hour. We're like, this is a blessing.
It's amazing. It's so good.
Back to bread.
Back to bread. Let's talk about what do you
Do
have?
we want to
something?
include bread offshoots, bagels?
Yeah,
English
we're gluten,
muffins.
baby. Let's talk gluten.
All right.
By the way, you said, the joke totally went over your head. I go, you're like, we're talking about bread. I go, cool, making money.
No,
And
I
then-
got it.
Okay.
I just didn't think it was funny.
I don't think Brady got it.
I honestly don't remember you saying that. I probably toned you out.
So you're like, we're talking about bread. And I was like, great, money. And then it totally.
Anyway.
But yeah, bread offshoots, bagels.
You sit down at the breakfast spot. They give you the options: bagel, English muffin, croissant, toast. What are you picking?
I want to be very clear that if your answer is not the fluffy, buttery,
If you say croissant,
crispy croissant,
No.
you're a fucking
No.
English muffin all the
heathen,
way.
Grow
dude.
up, dude.
You're
Croissants
crazy.
are overrated.
I like a croissant.
Yo,
I'll eat a
A
croissant.
chocolate croissant, pretty fucking
I don't
good,
want-
dude.
If I'm eating a croissant, I don't want a croissant sandwich. I want like a croissant so delicious I'm eating it by itself.
I know, but
Like
like
a chocolate croissant,
Yeah.
or like maybe some butter on it.
Yeah.
Like I don't want a sandwich with a croissant.
Nick asked me to get him a sandwich from Dunkin' Donuts last weekend, and he was like bacon, egg, and cheese, and I was like, okay. And then I was like, well, what do you want it on? And what?
Would you assume bagel or what would you
Oh
assume?
I would
You
assume
said what?
bagel.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you said. I thought you said bacon.
Okay,
What are you talking about?
on the menu at Dunkin' Donuts, I'm going to lawyer mode right now. On the menu on Dunkin' Donuts, it's a croissant.
Okay, but
it's
I
a
would,
bacon, egg, and
I would
cheese.
go bagel and then English muffin and then croissant
I
for my
agree.
assumptions of what you were asking for.
I want to be very clear, Connor, for the rest of my days, that if I'm ordering a bacon, egg, and cheese,
It's a fucking croissant.
it's a croissant, unless I'm in like New York or like somewhere
Bacon,
that
egg, and
does the
cheese,
bagel.
bagel for the most part. And
Yeah.
then like if I'm going to McDonald's, I'm doing just an
English muffin.
Yeah.
If I'm at a hotel and I have those four options that you listed, I'm going. I mean, and the first three can be a toss up. I'll probably go bagel, English muffin, bread, and then fucking croissant way low down, dude.
If I'm doing like a bagel, just like straight up, nothing else
yeah,
or whatever,
yeah, yeah.
like a bagel cream cheese is top tier of those options.
If we're talking about breakfast bread, you got to bring up the biscuit, dude.
I hate biscuits, dude. They're so overrated. They're so dry.
There is nothing that has brought me more joy in my life than it being 5:30 in the morning, being in the airport with Connor and Brady, and I'm yapping it up. I'm having a great time. Life is so good. Connor wants to strangle me. Brady is 1 out of 3 times matching my energy. like I'll be like, this is sick, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude, and I'm like, what's up, and you're like, settle down. And I'm like, what's up, and you're like, really settle down, and then go, are we back? And I'm like, we're back. But then
so
we will get it to CVG. We will go, and it will be at Gate B, and we go and need some breakfast because we woke up at 4 in the fucking morning for whatever flight we got to go on, and then you go and get Chick-fil-A breakfast sandwich on a biscuit, and it's so hearty, it goes perfectly in the stomach, and you understand that you've had a meal. It feels so
get the
good.
chicken minis.
I gotta
What
get
are
us
you
back
doing?
on this one.
Yeah.
That's where the biscuits are acceptable.
The biscuits is great, man.
Really? Okay.
At Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
breakfast, and I know you don't like it. Is
I like
sorry,
Chick-fil-A
you
breakfast.
like it. It's overrated.
But I do think chicken minis are like what most people will go to.
Yeah.
And even that, I'm like, I kind of just want the chicken here.
I think no, I don't even like. I mean, I like chicken minis, but I'm going chicken biscuit every day of the week.
Back in college, my freshman year, Chick-fil-A was on the dining plan, so before an 8 a.m. class, I would
That's
go.
dangerous.
Oh, dude.
Free Chick-fil-A
I think
is
that I
what I
ate.
hear.
I think I straight up ate
not real money.
Chick-fil-A.
It doesn't
I think I
count.
ate Chick-fil-A like 4 to 5 times a week, and so did everyone in my college.
That's
like
how Nick. It was Chipotle on the plan as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
For,
so that's
for the
why
first
he
3
used to
years.
rate
For the
things.
first 3 years. The last year it wasn't, and I still was like, I'm addicted
tragedy.
though. I'm addicted.
Thank God.
I can't stop
I need my
now.
fix.
Yeah. Oh man, that real quick. If anyone talks to me about they go and order Chipotle, they get it on DoorDash or whatever, and they have a bad experience, I genuinely believe that you deserve that experience. If you've done it one time, you've done it every time. You know exactly what's gonna happen. Either you're gonna get the wrong food or you're not gonna get enough of it, and it's just a shit experience. You just have to go in there. You have to stare that person in the eye and say, "You're gonna give me the amount of food that I want today." And you don't even demand it, but just be like, "Please, can I?" Because otherwise they will fuck you.
You know,
it happens every time.
You know who never lets me down for a burrito delivery? Hotheads. Every single time
I
they
want
fucking
Hotheads.
load you the fuck up and they give you a big ass burrito and it's right every time.
Did you hear the situation during the subathon about this burrito?
No.
So it's Friday night.
Oh no,
I've
did
been
you have a
streaming.
bad hothead situation?
Stick with me. Stick with me.
It's a roller coaster.
I go and I'm like, I don't know what to get. I need good calories, but also the big part of this stream was I didn't want to fall into the pitfall that I did during the Persona stream where meals were taking an hour. Like I would go and like stop stream, eat. I would clean up the other room. I would do all the things. This time I was like, I want to do fast meals and I will clean right before the new day of streaming. And so there would be like a bunch of glasses in my sink and a bunch of trash that needs to be taken out. I need to not have that be the whole stream. So I go and I'm thinking about what do I want to do for some dinner. I had mac and cheese and a sandwich off camera, during for the first few meals. But so I'm like, we're gonna go out, get some food. I'm like, let's do hotheads. That sounds good. I will never do Chipotle ever again because they gave me the wrong food one time and then they were just like tough toodles. And so
Chipotle, the worst customer service
what I'm
when
saying.
it comes to fixing a problem
Yeah.
I've ever experienced in my entire life.
so I go.
You're
They're just like, I don't fucking know. It's your problem now. I'm like, dude.
They fucked it up and they're like, shit, that's crazy.
I'm like, I want to call the store and talk to somebody at the store so I can ask them to put the vinaigrette in with my order or whatever. And they're like, that's physically impossible.
We don't
to
have
call
a
the
phone.
store. I was like, what do you mean?
500 IQ, dude. What if we just didn't have a
Yeah,
phone?
I mean, it probably does save them a lot of time.
Oh, absolutely.
So I go and I order this burrito. I load it up with what I always get at Hotheads at this point, which is I get a burrito with white rice, chicken, pico de gallo, a little bit of their wild salsa, sour cream, extra hothead sauce, cheese, lettuce.
The details you add into your storytelling is so funny to me. It's like, do we really need to know the whole order for this story to work?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Stick with me.
I believe you.
Stick with me. So I get this burrito, and the normal Hotheads burrito is about yay big. It's normally a beefy ass burrito and everything. This thing comes in, it's a little bit smaller in stature than I normally expect from a Hotheads burrito, and I'm like, oh, that stinks. I then picked this thing up. And this thing's bricks. This thing, I would have expected it to weigh 3 pounds, and it weighed 5. Like I was just, and so I go and I get in that mindset where I'm like, all right, time to crush a burrito. And I sit in dead silence
On stream.
There's
100 people watching.
and I'm taking a bite of rice, and like there's like this much food, and the bite, like as I'm trying to chew it, it just remains the same amount of food. It's not shrinking. It is just completely congealed into one unit of food. And I'm taking this thing down. 2 days later, I didn't even realize what was happening. You know, we move on to the next stream bit. So people are like, dude, you fucking like
Clip it.
non-verbal for like and you ate this burrito in like 4 minutes. Like it was super
Hear me
impressive, and
out.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
Hear me out. Next TikTok clips for Co-op 64 is
It's
just fucking 5 minutes of you eating a burrito.
It might be
in
less than
silence.
5, like because I was just like I just got
So
that
it was
thing.
good.
Oh, it was, and the burrito rating 8.2. It was freaking delicious.
And then bringing this all the way back to bread.
bread.
The
Yeah.
tortilla.
the tortilla
It's
is
bread.
The
Yeah.
tortilla is fantastic.
Yeah.
They're
I love the
fantastic
tortilla,
invention.
dude.
Whenever I got
They were really
It's
cooking
just
it
that-
up.
the wheel, video games, tortilla, everything else for Connor. Whenever I go camping, which is far and few between nowadays, I would always bring a pack of tortillas. Great little
Just
snack
eat
on a
tortillas,
great little
yeah.
snack to keep you going on a
yeah.
trail.
They're so
It's really good.
versatile.
Yeah,
dude.
I was
Yeah.
getting off the school bus when I was in like middle school or whatever, and just going into the pantry, just pulling out like 3 tortillas and just eating just the tortilla or whatever. It's like,
makes
there's
a
like
lot of
actual
sense.
snacks in there, but like I'm going to the tortilla way too often.
Wait, what?
Go
You
ahead.
got something?
I
Oh,
was
do
about
we
to
want to
go-
wrap up?
No,
Bread?
I was about to get off the topic, but you have something else.
I'll wrap it up with one last question. When we go Jersey Mike's, we're all doing the white bread.
Yeah.
No.
No, do you get the rosemary one?
Yeah, of course.
I've never
I'm
gotten
an
that.
adult.
No, I've literally never gotten that. It's because I just always forget that
Oh,
it's
it's
a thing.
so good. It's elite, man.
Oh fuck, dude.
You've been fucking up. What are you doing?
I've never had
that's
it. I've
Actually,
never
that's
had it.
actually wild.
I've never had
Dude,
it.
that's what everybody says.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
I need to dabble.
Like when you do the pub sub, we got like the rosemary parm like style like bread.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, did we?
Well, at least when
or
we
did
went
you?
To, I know we all did when we went to Orange
I think
Beach.
I might have gotten wheat
So
because
Really?
I'm
Okay.
9 grain. They do it.
It adds like a nice little crunch to it.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
really
got like
nice.
the cheese
It's
on
really
the
good.
outside.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
very
I
good.
might need to check that out after this.
I go, it's the end of one of the days on the subathon, and I'm not checking a lot of social media. But the first time I open my phone, I see a post from my friend Lauren. It's just a story, and it's her with 2 pub subs in the side of her seat and said, Publix has arrived in Ohio. And I go, what? Message her, and she's like, yeah, there's a local Publix now. You can
Yeah,
get
there
pub
is.
subs.
Yeah,
And I
Isn't it
never.
in Kentucky?
there's one in Kentucky. That's open. There's definitely one coming, if not already here.
I don't know. All I know is Daddy's getting a pub sub
I
in like
drive
the
30
next
minutes
week.
to get a pub
Yeah,
sub.
Yeah, absolutely,
Like,
100%.
Like once an occasion sort of deal.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that than the
Oh,
Jersey
when I go to
Mike's.
nostalgic, I should be getting a pub sub
Oh,
every
yeah.
single time because
Dude.
it's in
Kentucky,
Florence.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Which
absolutely.
I think is like really close.
Yeah.
I think it,
The-
yeah, it
the
might,
new one. Yeah,
it might be
The new
there.
Publix.
Yeah.
I was about to transition to Connor's topic, but I feel like we're talking about Publix right now. We got to go into Sconesy's topic.
Yeah, let's do it.
Real quick, one last thing. I want to give a shout out to Papa 64
Yeah.
on the cinnamon raisin toast. That shit's fucking elite. It's so good, and Dad was slamming that shit back left and right.
just
our
raw
entire
or
childhood.
toasted?
I toasted
Little
with
butter?
with
Yeah.
some butter, I think.
Yeah, with a little butter. But
he obsesses over it. Every single time we go to a breakfast restaurant, you have cinnamon raisin toast every time.
I know.
Like, and I feel like most places don't, but when they do, his eyes light up. He's like, "This is the best."
Our dad is so particular about certain things, but like when he, and you know the sound effects, it's the
I do. I know. I'm well aware.
and that sound effect comes up more with bread type topics, whether it's the English muffin with the peanut butter or the cinnamon raisin toast. Oh, so good. So good. You gotta try it.
So good.
Sconesy wrote in, who will be the 4th topic for today's podcast, and it was like grocery
We didn't even talk about scones. No, sorry. Go ahead.
grocery store tier list. I have a makeshift tier list here, and we're gonna talk through these grocery
The
stores.
issue with this tier list situation is that I don't know how many D or F tier grocery stores
Oh,
there are.
I got an F tier.
We'll start
Oh,
with
yeah.
that. Hit us with the. We can start with the low.
No. I want to bring up some of the big dogs first,
Okay.
because
Hit
this one's a side piece. This one isn't as important as some of the major ones.
Okay, going into this, we know with like Kroger, there's some bad Krogers.
By the way,
let's go with like the top tier Kroger.
Also, I want to talk about this.
Here's what I'll say to that. That's not true. I don't agree with that.
That's 100% true.
You're very particular. The Kroger that I go to, you fucking hate, and I'm like, I don't
don't
even
like
know,
that Kroger.
I don't know what's wrong with
But you
it.
could go to that Kroger and there's no sushi, there's no hot food. I don't know. There's no bar. You can go to that Kroger up there. You can buy a pair of pants
How
and then go
much
buy
is that
fresh
that you're
sushi
talking about?
and then get a
Are
beer
you-
while you're doing it.
You're not
true.
engaging with that most of the time that you're going to the
Connor,
grocery store.
I don't know
But
if you
you
know this. Brady gets a beer every time he goes to
I get
Kroger.
a pair of
Okay.
pants every time.
I want to also toss this out there. We understand that a lot of these are local grocery stores. We're just going to mention every grocery store we can possibly think of that we've ever been to.
What's like a big one that like Wegmans? That's really big.
Yeah.
I don't know
on the
shit
West
about
Coast?
Wegmans.
Like I don't know anything either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Been in there one time to go and buy beers.
Bigger
but
ones.
I have no idea
that
outside
we're
of
not
that.
gonna-
Side note, my favorite content creator right now that I've been watching a ton of is this guy named Johnny Novo, and he's been he's ranking rotisserie chickens.
Yep, I've
and
seen this,
He's
yeah.
he's at like 100 right now. You can go to a website and it's just top to bottom rotisserie chickens.
He has inspired me. I have never bought a rotisserie chicken.
I do it way too
from,
often, dude.
From a grocery store ever in my
No,
life.
dude, I
seems
call up.
elite.
You can do that. You know, you could just buy a rotisserie chicken and then go home and then just eat a
Right,
rotisserie
dude, that
chicken.
sounds
Sometimes I
awesome.
just stand in my kitchen and grab a bottle of sauce, rip off rotisserie chicken.
Right.
Yeah,
Just like no plate or anything.
I hit
Throw it
up.
in a wrap with some lettuce and some
yeah, I was about to say
cheese.
I
Free will.
hit up my buddy Andrew recently. We were talking about fantasy football or something else, and I was like, "Hey, did I get you at a good time?" He goes, "I'm about to just destroy an entire rotisserie chicken tonight," and I go, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, like I eat like 3/4 of it, and then I go in the next day's meal for lunch is that with lettuce or a salad or something." And I'm like, I need to be doing that.
Do you want
Apparently,
to make like a Caesar salad and want some chicken in it?
Yeah.
Just
It's
a
rip
power
off
move.
the rotisserie
I'll
chicken.
meal
throw it
prep
in there.
sometime,
Yeah.
and I just do it. I tear it apart. Or if you want to make a soup, which I know you guys don't
you're
do,
a big
but
soup guy.
It's soup season, baby.
I need you to show me the way of the soup. I tried to make a soup for HelloFresh with like a recipe and everything. It was terrible.
I will give you step-by-step recipes.
Yeah, I need it honestly.
he will
'Cause
also hold your hand.
Chicken
during it.
tortilla soup. What's your favorite soup?
I do love a chicken
I
tortilla
have
soup.
the best chicken tortilla
I mean,
soup
if we're
recipe.
going with my favorite soup, we're going with like lobster bisque or clam
That's
chowder.
not happening
in
Not an
Ohio.
option, I imagine.
But
Did I tell you when I got sick recently? I got a thing of canned clam chowder from Kroger.
that feels like the last thing. You
One
should
of
be
the
eating
worst
when you're
decisions
sick.
I've ever made in
Yeah,
my
you're
life.
sick.
That night, I'm just on the pooper.
You want to be double sick?
Literally, I was like, "What did I do?" And I run through my day, and I go, "Okay, so dinner we had Chick-fil-A, lunch we had clam chowder, breakfast we had eggs," and I go, "Whoop, that's the issue right there."
This podcast has a lot of tangents today. Like we
should
have
keep
not
going.
been
Welcome
on
to
the
Code
topic.
64.
This has not happened on the previous ones,
Yeah.
but we've been going every which way today.
Kroger, where are we putting
S
Kroger?
tier.
I agree.
Yeah.
S tier.
A tier.
Kroger's
It's
the
fantastic.
best.
No, it's not.
What's above it? Oh well,
I think Publix is above it.
no, just because the pub sub.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just it is on the level. A little
so
bit
is it
worse than Kroger, I would say.
So
From,
for me,
like,
though,
just being a
you
grocery
get the
store.
pub sub.
I
You
agree.
also, they're always so clean. I like the logo of Publix. I want to be in Publix, if you know what I'm saying. Like that's a good place to be.
In Publix.
Like Kroger is your standard, but you want
It's a high standard.
it's a good. That's
Some people don't have
tier
that.
Compare
standard.
it to the grocery stores we have in Massachusetts. Stop and
Shit
Shop
shows.
Shaw's.
Dude,
It's like,
Stop and Shop?
what the fuck are we doing up there?
Shit shows.
Kroger like laps it. Like it's
Okay,
embarrassing
so
for them.
Kroger, where are we putting it?
I think S
I
personally.
agree.
Fine, I'm gonna lose out on that.
I literally go to Kroger strictly. I've been going to Meijer lately. They got great meat deals at Meijer.
So now,
I haven't been in a
now
Meijer
we're gonna go and let's bring Meijer into this conversation. A Midwest classic, a Midwest staple, where Connor went and bought what console?
What?
Didn't you
Oh.
buy a console out of Meijer before?
Oh, the Switch.
Exactly.
Kroger doesn't have video games is one thing we could is a downside.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Kroger is just
They don't have
whatever.
electronics.
Well, that's the problem. If you're like a Walmart or a Meijer and you're doing a little bit of everything, it hurts your grocery shopping experience.
Totally.
Like, they're not
That's
putting
fair.
all their focus into their groceries.
But
That's
let's get Meijer into this conversation. Where are we at with Meijer? I think Meijer is a solid C tier.
No.
Right there with
C
you.
tier
Really?
grocery.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say B.A.
Okay.
I would take Stop and Shop over
No,
Meijer. Yes.
no,
Yeah.
no.
But are you talking about Stop and Shop in regard to Martha's Vineyard?
That's really the
Yeah.
Well,
That-
I've probably been to a
that's
handful of
not
Stop and
like
Shop.
That's
real
not a
Stop and Shop.
standard-
That's like
Okay, I'll leave the Stop and Shop
servicing
talk to
a
you.
small island.
Yeah,
I'll leave the shop
I did
talk
work
to
at
you
that. I
guys.
did work at that Stop and Shop
Yeah.
for a while. But what a crazy experience that was. But one day I would love to just sit down and tell stories from COVID summer. Just like what an interesting time in not only my life
think
but
it was
just the
grinding,
world. Yeah, I was making $19 an hour bagging groceries. It
Were
was
you
sick.
only working at Stop and Shop during that time?
The COVID summer, just Stop and Shop.
Okay, and then
You
the other
couldn't-
summer was Shuckin' Oysters and Moped Shop.
Moped Shop.
Yeah, yeah.
Your
That's
life
wild.
is made up.
I can't believe Nick didn't work throughout all college.
Connor's
That's
like,
wild.
Connor's
to me.
like, you never worked throughout all college. I was
But
like,
he worked
I was
summers.
I was making bread, dude. I I would go into summers and be like, can I make like 10 grand? Like that was the goal. I was working like minimum wage plus type jobs.
I should think that right now.
Yeah, it was so.
I'm too sleepy for that.
Yeah. Sleepy man. Taxes.
We got Kroger on the board. We got Meijer on the board. Next, I do want to bring in Walmart. But Walmart's an interesting one.
The thing is, I'm never going to Walmart for almost never going to Walmart for groceries. Like I'll go to
When was
Walmart for like a fucking
When was
frozen pizza, or I went to Walmart to buy a shelf.
Yeah,
I bought a shelf at Walmart. I go to Walmart for like a fucking laundry basket or
Yeah.
like towels or something. Like I'm not going for their shitty produce.
I go. Here's the thing. I think Walmart is a great specialty place because you're able to get the basic necessities for the cheapest that you can get them.
Yeah,
Like I
absolutely.
love. For me, that is my go-to place to get chocolate milk. Where it's like you're not that chocolate milk.
Necessities.
Do you even have a close Walmart?
Yeah,
Yeah, like-
Oh,
like less-
yeah, it's close. So Walmart is a. I think that like I would rather go to Walmart than a Meijer. I have more reason
I
to go
think
to
they're
Walmart.
on equal footing personally.
So where do you put Walmart?
I think Walmart is maybe I think when it comes to like groceries and produce, I think
Yeah.
Meijer is 1,000 times better. But I think Walmart is its own special entity.
Yeah.
And I have
So are you
great.
factoring in the other
This is a
aspects?
grocery.
Yeah, we gotta
groceries.
talk about
We're just talking groceries.
Oh, we're just talking groceries.
We're just talking
We're
groceries.
not talking as a whole.
Yeah.
You literally brought up how cool the sign looks earlier.
Publix, yeah.
okay.
I mean,
That's a part of the
That's
experience.
part of the experience of going to the grocery store
All
aspect.
right. No, if we're on just groceries,
And you mentioned a bar for Kroger.
Well, that's
Beer
also
is groceries.
You get the beer while you're doing the grocery shopping. That totally qualifies.
there's also not a bar. I'm just grabbing beers out of the fridge and drinking them. No, I'm just kidding.
he swings by the case of Coronas, rips the cardboard,
beers.
pulls one out, grabs a lime from produce, puts it in.
No,
man.
when it comes to groceries, Walmart has got to be like D tier.
Where you at?
I think C.
I would go B. So then it goes C tier.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's go and bring just to round out the superstore type of deal. Target.
I don't even count that as a grocery
Yeah,
store.
me neither. If we're gonna
Target
go
didn't-
groceries
Yeah.
and we're focusing on that, that's D tier.
It
I
is
would agree.
now.
Maybe F tier.
Yeah, it is now. Like Target didn't have groceries for the longest time, up until like a couple years. Like, well, maybe not. It's been a.
It's
like,
always
it's,
had- I
it's
thought
been
it's
like,
always
It's always had
a
it,
decade.
I thought at least.
Yeah.
But I also wasn't paying attention to the
That's fair.
groceries in Target when I was
Yeah, I think
15 years
they were
old.
checking the video
I
games.
think up until like
board
a
games.
decade ago they didn't. Like recently they've like not. I say recently, but it's been in the last decade they've upped their grocery game.
When I go into a Target, I'm legitimately, when it comes to groceries, only going to get booze. It's always, hey, I need, like, this place is close. They go and sell a 6-pack of beer or something. But when it comes to the produce and other things that I've had to purchase in there, or like snacks, it's completely whatever. I think this is D-Ref
We
tier.
can do D or F, but I do want to point out that if we're talking superstores, Meijer, Target, Walmart, Target's the fucking goat,
Connor,
dude. It's
that
the
is-
best.
Oh, for like buying, yeah,
Just
yeah,
broad,
home stuff,
everything.
yeah.
dude,
Connor.
Target rules.
This is the grocery store tier
No,
list.
I'm just saying. I just want a little tangent.
I know.
We've been doing a lot of those.
That's fair. But that's a whole nother podcast topic, man. We can
Okay,
get
we're
into
doing
that.
just groceries.
Yeah, just groceries.
Yes.
Where's Target
Okay.
going?
F tier.
F tier. Yeah,
F tier.
something's got to go in the F tier, and it's.
Yeah, that's
Is that
how
what you assumed?
I
when
would
you
say
were
D-Ref.
I would say
No,
D
no,
or
I'm
F.
saying you had an idea for what was going in F tier. Was that the one?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. No. Let's bring in the Massachusetts aspect to this, and then we'll close it out with Trader Joe's.
I'm pretty sure
Where's-
Stop and Shop is like not just in Massachusetts.
It's Northeast.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
Stop and Shop. Where we go? You can get a vote in this if you want it, but where are you going with it?
For groceries, I would rather stop and shop than go to Meijer
Yeah, I
or
agree.
Walmart personally. So I would say B tier.
I
for
would
this.
agree with B tier.
That's fine.
All right, Stop and Shop going into B tier.
Did we do Publix? Did we throw that somewhere?
No, not yet. Real quick, I need to close out Massachusetts. Next, we're bringing Shaw's into this. Shaw's is F tier. Shaw's
D
is
tier.
garbage.
It's
Shaw's,
better than Target.
I'd rather go to a Target where it's like clean and nice and I feel like I'm in a good experience. Shaw's, I feel like I walk in and I'm like, why am I here right now? What did I do in my life to go and turn me into this place that every single time I'm like, I'm confused on where shit is. I don't want to be here and your chips suck balls.
I don't feel that passionate about this personally. So if you want to put it in F tier, that's fine. But
I'll go in
my
D tier.
few times
know
in Shaw's,
shit.
I have not had a bad experience.
I don't know anything about Shaw's. I've never been into Shaw's.
Are we
Probably
factoring in
have.
Costco and Sam's Club
Sure.
and such?
I was about to bring up Costco.
I've never been in any of those stores. Maybe I've been in a Sam's Club when we were younger.
Where are you going?
A or S tier?
I would say A.
We can put it in A.
Yeah,
But
because-
Costco, because I'm going to Kroger. Costco is the only downside about Costco is if you want mayonnaise, you're getting a pound of
You're getting a
mayonnaise.
lot of
dude.
mayonnaise.
You have to get a bunch of everything. Like it's a great price, but it's like I don't need this much
Costco
shit.
is a role playing grocery store. You go there when you're like, I need a lot of shit for real cheap. It works, but you cannot. If Costco was your only grocery store, you'd be screwed, and that's what keeps it at S tier.
Yeah.
Um,
But they do
Trader
have hot
Joe's.
dogs.
Jumping
Joe's.
off of that, a store that a lot of people would say is not like your one-stop shop. I disagree with that personally.
Trader
I think
Joe's?
if you can go into a Trader Joe's and make it work, getting like all your essentials, all the things that you need, and then some. But they have the frozen food game on lock.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
what I'm
That
saying.
shit's amazing.
Yeah,
I
so-
haven't been to a Trader Joe's in a very long time.
Same.
I would give it an S.
I would give
personally.
it Trader Joe's an S too.
So here's the issue. I no matter what, it's not going to end up in S because I'm between B and C due to two things. One,
fucking
the
wild.
price is. There's certain things that are.
I completely.
There's
am
certain
pushing
things that
back.
are decently priced.
That makes no
and then
fucking
there's certain
sense.
things that are
Dude,
poorly
I
priced.
go into Trader Joe's and I fill up the basket. I'm like, this is going to be $300. There's no way. I'm grabbing like 5 chicken tikka masalas and throwing them
Yeah,
in
but
there.
that's
I'm
like
getting like 2 of
$2.50
these. I
each.
know. I'm getting a little bit of everything.
I
I'm
know.
getting expensive stuff too. Where I look at the price and I'm like, this is gonna add up. I leave it and it's always like $150.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like, there's no way I got this much food for that amount of money. So cost effectiveness, I think Trader Joe's
And then
is
the
really
other
great.
aspect of it is I don't think it has everything I want.
well, because it only
does,
has Trader Joe's products. So
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
getting Doritos.
Well,
at
but
Trader
not only
Joe's.
does it not have Doritos, but it's just like, okay, like what when I'm going through the grocery store landscape, it's like if I want to make a fucking sandwich, if I go to Trader Joe's and I just need to make a sandwich, I'm not able to make a sandwich.
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
can.
Unless it
They have
costs
sliced turkey,
$25,
they
you know.
have cheese and bread.
Yeah,
What
but
that
is
all
stuff
that's
is a little
way more
expensive.
expensive. That it's so
Than, like,
expensive in
Kroger.
comparison.
I guess.
So
Get your
that's-
money
but
up,
it's
dude.
good.
Get your fucking money
Let's
up.
go back to the first topic, bread. Let's get that money up. Okay, so I'm between B and C tier. I'll say B, but then that would drag it down to A.
That's fine.
The biggest area that Trader Joe's sucks in is cereal. They have fucking
Really? I don't buy
terrible
cereal, so I don't-
dude. I need more sugar in my cereal. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's bring Sam's Club into the conversation. Where's Sam's Club
I
going?
got no opinion on this.
Sam's Club is just shitty Costco in my opinion.
Yep. So is he going B or C tier?
C.
Oh, I'm down with that.
I haven't been in a Sam's Club in years, but I just want to throw shade because I know people are gonna be mad about it.
Whole Foods.
Ooh, great call.
Whole Foods.
Whole Foods
Nick's
is
gonna be mad because it's expensive.
Yeah, sucks.
I think I'm just a bougie bitch, and I think it's great.
Yeah, here's the thing: is the food that you get. I think that you have a easier time constructing meals from Whole Foods of just like getting the proper ingredients than a Trader Joe's. But I view it the same way as Trader Joe's. It's like a BC tier sort of.
I
think
think Whole Foods
I
is
think
like
it's worse than Trader Joe's
I do
personally,
too.
but I think you can put it on the same tier.
I
if
think
you'd
it's a
like.
B. We'll go. We can,
well, B for Whole
B
Foods.
is
yeah, I think B for Whole Foods is fine.
Okay, and then we're closing out with Publix.
S. I'm fine with putting an S.
I'm
S or
fine
A.
with putting it at S, but it's only because of the pub sub. If you take the
That's-
pub sub out,
Brady. If you take the arm out of Tom Brady, he's not the GOAT. Yeah, I mean, that's the canon that you get when you're talking.
That's kind of like being like, well, it's not the same, but like Walmart has a Subway in it, so you can get a sandwich while you're there. Or
No,
whatever.
but
it's not
Connor,
Subway.
but
It's
yeah,
by
yeah.
Public, so it's a little different, but like still.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing better than going out of a grocery store and being like, oh, here, this is my worst shit with grocery stores. I get groceries and then I'm driving out and I'm like, you want to know what sounds good right now? Not the food that I just bought. I want to eat something else. Publix solves that issue and says, I'm going to give you these great ingredients for you to cook your next dinner, but the lunch that you're having right now is something that you just got and you're really excited about it. And it's that gosh darn pub sub.
Yeah, I've gone to a Publix more often for just a pub sub instead of like actual groceries.
Exactly. So you have the best rebounder in the game who can also play all 5 positions. What? You're welcome. The tier list goes Kroger and Publix in the S tier. The A tier is Costco and Trader Joe's. Man, Trader Joe's got out there. B tier is Stop and Shop and Whole Foods. C tier is Meijer, Walmart, and Sam's Club. D tier is Shaw's. And F tier is Target. Sconesy, thank you so much for a very fun topic.
I'm really happy with that tier list.
I
think that's good.
think it's
really
very agreeable.
Very
I think this is
I
the
was trying
first
to
time
think-
we've done one of these where we're like, yeah, hey.
Good job. All right. Connor, what's your topic?
My topic is running. I've been getting back into running recently. Been enjoying it. I have a long history of this, going back to high school, doing cross country and really enjoying it then. Nick has been running a lot recently as well. So I just want to get your feelings on running as a exercise, as a hobby. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you like doing distance? Do you like doing like sprints? How are we feeling on running?
I don't like the idea of running, but I do like how it makes me feel, and I do enjoy it once I start doing it. Like I don't know. I went to the gym this week with a friend, and we warmed up on the treadmill. Yeah, and I felt good. Once you get going, you're good. Also, side note, do you prefer running outside or on a treadmill?
Outside.
Really? Yeah, I don't know. I like both. Both have their positives. On a treadmill, you can watch YouTube videos.
Yeah.
That's actually such a
I
good
like
point.
the idea of bringing my Switch to a gym and running on the treadmill, like with the Joy-Cons on.
It's Pokemon
That's
Awesome.
actually genius.
Connor, those Joy-Cons are just climbing the tier ranks of that we've had from
I saw a TikTok
before.
of somebody doing this.
Oh
I can't
yeah,
take
man!
credit for that.
Catch some Pokemon, play some Zadu.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, I think that I prefer run outside though. It just for me standing in the same area just bumps me out a little bit.
I think it's so interesting that it's such a love it or hate it style exercise where like some people like just fucking cannot stand running. They feel like they're gonna die. And the thing is that I would say to those people is that I think everybody feels like they're gonna die when they first start running or whatever. It's about like pushing through that and at least getting like a solid base to build off of. That's where I'm currently at right now, where like that first day running was terrible. Like I was like, this sucks. But I'm like, I'm not going to stop to walk. That's the most important part of like getting into running that I've found or whatever, is that like as you're learning and getting like your pace set, like as long as you can keep running for the entire distance and not just stop and walk, you're gonna be able to like get better and better as you go along. And I've seen that over like the course of like 2 weeks now. Like I'm not even been running for that long, but like man, I started at 1 mile. 12 minutes the first day, and then we're down to 10 for 1 mile. Ran 2 miles, 10 minutes or whatever. In high school, I was like, for 5Ks, I was doing like high 18s, low 19s for my times, which is not particularly fast.
For how long?
5K.
3 miles.
For 3 miles? That's not bad.
That's
But,
that is very fast.
Well, in comparison to like people who are on varsity,
right.
like I wasn't on varsity.
is the runner's high a real thing?
Yeah,
yes.
I feel so good after a run. I mean, like for a minute there, I feel terrible or whatever. Or I'm like, oh my god, and then like after I kind of like go along with my day, the next 10 minutes, I'm like, okay, I feel so much better now.
Yeah, like after a run, I get that. Like I always feel great, but I thought like a runner's high. Like I've heard a thing like you like when you're running, especially for distance, like you kind of hit a point where it's like you don't feel good, but if you keep going, you kind of like
You gotta lock in a little bit, but
hit
I
a
don't
lot.
think that's what people are referring to.
Oh,
when they say
really?
runner's
Yeah,
high.
I think the runner's high is post game.
Oh, okay, I get that 100% then.
I've been in a run club now for 6 months. And it's an amazing experience. It's brought in so much to my life. It has been the thing that has provided probably the most outlet outside of content creation in the past. I don't know, my adult life. It's been amazing. I hate running. Like
Really?
I hate running.
Our sister also
so
hates
much.
running. It's so weird that I like it.
I'm so in between. Like I enjoy it, but I'm never gonna do it.
Every single week, and I've slowed down the past couple weeks just due to just random circumstance. But I go and run on every single Saturday, and then I run in the middle of the week and everything, and maybe once or twice. Recently, it's been I make sure I go at least once. Friday, like I have an early wake up for a men's group that I'm in, and then I will go run after that if I had not run in the previous 6 days. When I do it, I hate it. And when I finish it, I still hate it. I wish I didn't do it. Like, I don't have the feel. So back when it's summertime and it's this brand new experience for me, I was like, oh, this is awesome. And like, I feel great. Like when we were shooting content on Saturdays after Run Club and everything, I have like an energy that I don't normally have. But genuinely, when I finish it, I'm still just like, man, that sucked. Like, I wish I didn't do that. I like the way I feel afterwards. Cool. It provides like dopamine and endorphins that I normally would not be receiving, and that is good for my body and for my soul. I understand that, but I much rather do cardio in any other way. I much rather go swimming. I much rather like to play a sport. Like, there's so many other things that provide me joy when it comes to cardio. Whereas running, I hate it. That first day of like running a couple miles with my buddy Matt, who a longtime friend of mine, and like we get going, and Matt just ran the marathon in Columbus. Like, he's a runner. I am not. So he just freaking smoked. Like, he wasn't smoking me. He was keeping pace with me, but we're ahead of everyone else. And he's a runner and I'm not. And I'm dying, snot nose, want to cry. Like, it sucked. And in 6 months of progress, I still have, like, I've gotten better, but I still have that exact emotion.
Like, it's not gotten exponentially easier. That's
Is it easier? Oh, it's definitely easier. Okay. It's definitely easier. And I've definitely like lost some lbs, and like I feel good, and like I feel healthier than ever, and that's great. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's a lot of benefits from it. But the act of running, legitimately, like, somebody was like, hey, like, do you want to like train for like a half marathon or something? And I'm like, the idea of doing a half marathon sounds great for me. Very akin to my lifestyle. The guy that loves to just do a lot of fun, stupid shit. That's right up my alley. I tried to run a marathon in high school on a whim, and that whole story.
That's insane.
You know the story, right? Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
For those who don't know,
so crazy for somebody who hates running to decide to do
back
that.
in high school, I was just batshit insane, right? So one day, like, I'm in a like biology class, and I'm like, I think I'd run a marathon, and then we go bet, and then I go and like, all right. So I started like talking to some people saying that we're gonna do this. I got an iced coffee before it from Dunkin' Donuts, the way that I ordered an iced coffee back in the day, which was 3 French vanilla swirls, 3 cream, and 3 sugar. Just a bomb. Yeah. Just a bomb of calories. And then I went on that trek, ran the first like 9 miles, and then I was running. I was moving as fast as my body could. But boy, I was slower than walking basically for the next 8 miles. And then the athletic director came out and was like, you need to stop. Like, you're going to hurt yourself, and you're on school property, and we would be liable, and you got to stop. He was like, where's your parents? I'm like, they're out at dinner having a great time. They're like, you got to stop.
Were you by yourself?
No, I had the boys in the stands. They were watching, making sure I was trying to get it done. For those who don't know, if you get to 16 miles, that means I was on a track. I ran around the track 65 times.
That sounds
miserable. Out of 105, I did 65 laps, and it was freaking brutal. But great story, right? So like that sort of thing like lines up for me as a personality thing of like doing a half marathon, doing full marathon. Sure, I hate it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to.
Have you seen the guys who do ultra marathons?
Yeah.
That shit fucking rules, dude. Do you know what these people are doing?
I don't know exactly what an ultra marathon is, but I know like what it.
If you had to guess how many miles is an ultra marathon, I asked Laura this and she was way off.
Let me think.
So my marathon's 26.2.
Yeah. I'm going to say, I've heard it before. I'm going to say, I know it's insane, 65, 84.
Not close.
100?
240.
I don't think I've ran 240 miles in my life.
I've seen 240, I've seen 250, and I think I've seen 300 potentially.
How do you
There's a guy on TikTok who posts, I forget his name, so I apologize about that, but he like, you run all day, and then he like runs through the night, like with like a lamp on, and they're like running through like a fucking desert or whatever.
I know you're
like,
talking.
like
I think I've seen this.
And then like he'll go the next day, and then like they'll like sleep in the fucking woods for like 3 hours, and then get up. And dude, my favorite is this guy. He'll be running, and it's nighttime. He's like, I'm hallucinating, just keeping myself going forward. The rocks are talking to me. Like he's completely losing his fucking mind. And then he does it for like 3 more days. Like they're running for like 5 days in some instances. Dude. It's wild, but it is so impressive to me. And then he finished the 240. He had 11 days and then did a 100-mile one.
At that rate, you just gotta keep going. Yeah, you gotta Forrest Gump it, dude.
Like that shit's wild to me and very impressive. But like I think it's really cool and very fun to watch too on TikTok.
This is a story I don't think you know. I'm pretty sure you do about me running. Do you know about the 48 and 48 thing that I tried to do?
The what?
So there was this moment. I'm like 20 years old. It's me, my two buddies Ian, and my buddy Austin. These three guys are athletes. They all are runners. Two Ians.
Okay.
2 iced coffees. So 2 Ians, my buddy Austin. There might have been some spirits flowing, like we're having a great night, and they're talking about David Goggins, who is this like major, runner, like
he did the one with that guy that I'm talking about. Yeah,
Goggins is a freak.
I know exactly.
If you want to go and wake up the right way, if you have a long day ahead of you, just like go and like type into YouTube like David Goggins hype, and you will get like a 2 or 3 minute video that can make you run through a brick wall.
There was another guy who ran that ultramarathon that like was like running every day until David Goggins like notices me or like acknowledges me, and then like he did it and just kept going. David Goggins never acknowledged him as far as I know, but he was in the race with David Goggins for like the 240, and like he was filming himself like as he was going like next to him or whatever.
David,
but I don't think they ever said anything. But still cool that like he was like inspired by this guy and was like, I'm gonna like just do what he does. And I think it only took him like a few hundred days to like get in shape to do that. I mean, well, to be fair, like 240, I feel like it would take me like years to
I don't think
like,
I could
run
ever
something like
prepare,
that.
Yeah.
So we're having a great night. We're having a lot of shenanigans, a lot of fun at my buddy Ian's place, and they're talking about David Goggins. Ian number one. Let's for this purpose. Right. So they're talking about David Goggins, and he had a challenge called the 48 miles in 48 hours challenge, where you would run 48 miles, 48 hours.
Easy.
The way that you would have to do this challenge is at the start of every 4 hours, you have to run 4 miles. So you start the challenge at midnight, and you run 4 miles, and then you wake up at 4 a.m. You run 4 miles. Then you wake up at 8 a.m. You run 4 miles, and then at noon you run 4 miles, and you do that for 48 miles for 2 days.
Too bad.
Doesn't sound too bad, right? No.
The waking up and like the sleep aspect of it is really the 4
hours. Isn't
I think
time.
I could do that. Like if I just didn't get sleepy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I agree to this. These 3 guys are athletes. 2 of them are runners. Like 2 of them like to run and do it actively. One of them is legitimately just across the board, like an athletic human being. Like he is super in shape. And then you have me, and I agree to it. I did not do 48 and 48. I did 24 and 24. I had to bump it down for me. That was one of the worst days of my entire existence. My foot was fucked by the end of it. Like it's 4 o'clock and we're on mile 16, 17, 18, 19, and I am questioning every single life decision I've ever made to this point. I got through the 24 and 24. I looked at the gentleman and I go, I'm done. And they're just like, that's so fair. We don't know why you said yes to this. And I go, alcohol. It was the only reason that there was a yes, and then we just dealt with the ramifications. But yeah, those are my running stories. I don't like running. I'll do it for fun, stupid shit. I love the run club is like the best part of my week every week, and the way that you guys have like let me go and allow shooting to be around this, understanding what it provides for me. It's just been awesome. But I'm super stoked that you're getting into running and what that's
doing
for your mental.
Do it now?
Yeah, Brady,
cardio is my favorite style of workout.
Brady,
interesting.
Like
I like it all, honestly.
Yeah.
You say the word, we can before work every single day. Let's run 2 miles together. I'll wake up.
Is that what you're running usually? For
2 miles.
For 2 miles.
2 miles. Yeah. Because 1 mile I can go like 1 mile. There's a level of like I should be sort of sprinting it, like not actually sprinting, but like there should be a tempo. 2 miles is I just am going for a run, and that's nice. I've been running down by Newport recently, where I'll go and I'll park my car by the movie theater and everything,
nice,
and run along the Ohio River. Very nice run.
I'm running up at that park.
Nice.
And that's really nice.
That's a good view.
Back and forth laps or whatever. Get that view as like a checkpoint or whatever. To be like, okay, I'm passing this now, and then I go all the way back and back and forth.
Brady, before work, you say the word, big dog. I will be at your door. 2 iced coffees.
I wake
rip
up
it.
at 5:45.
Yeah, so
choosing the wrong time to get into this right now.
It's
heading into winter.
Out.
I hate running in the cold.
Really?
Though I've started to like because my issue is that like the cold air like hurts my throat.
Yeah.
And now after like a week or 2 of doing it, I'm like, oh, this is getting a lot better. Like I thought that was just a me issue. It's actually just I'm an out of shape issue.
You just ripping it through the cold.
Yeah.
Nice,
Like, oh man, I wanted to run yesterday before my stream. I didn't end up having time, but like in the rain, I love running in the rain, dude.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
You pop top?
No.
Oh, I love popping top when I'm running, dude.
I know you pop top.
It feels like you're taking like a piece of saran wrap off your body when it's a little bit wet. Oh, it feels great.
I mean, if it's summertime and it's like 95 degrees, sure, I'll take the top off or whatever.
Any more on running?
No, I think I'm good.
You guys
any
ready?
tips? I'll take them.
Ooh.
But yeah, I'm getting into this. Hold me accountable, I guess.
1 foot in
chat.
front
Let me check in and ask how the running is going.
What's the goal? And I know it's just to run and get in a little bit of a better shape. Are you trying to run 3 times a week? Or are you trying to?
It's really 3 times a week,
Yeah.
and it's just a matter of fitting it into my schedule. Like you were saying, or I kind of was starting to allude to about like how I like all exercise. I like lifting. I like running. It's just a matter of time, like in getting it into the schedule. So,
all right.
Yeah, so 3 days a week, maybe more. I did 4, or I did. So I was doing every other day, which would put me on like a Sunday running, and then I ran again on Monday, doing 2 back to back. I was like, my legs are jello. I was like, this is bad.
How much are you running when you're doing this?
So I've ramped up. So I started at 1 mile, and then now I'm at 2. So,
Nice. That's super sick, man. You want to know what else is sick? Our final topic. I got a music topic for us today. And I was thinking, like, maybe talk about some music festivals, maybe talk about creating your own festival, maybe talk about just certain random things. But all this stemmed from one conversation that needs to happen on this podcast eventually. And that is Daft Punk. My topic for today is Daft Punk.
have you seen the recent Daft Punk news?
No.
So this
This is news to me.
Brady?
I don't know.
I know. This happened.
We're about to blow your
So
fucking
they-
mind. I mean, it's
so this
it's
is
not really news, but
no, I
it's
think
kinda
that this
news.
I think that this is the most important news that's potentially possible for Daft Punk.
Well, you got to
Anyways,
tell me now because I'm getting to it.
Connor, what is happened this past week?
Toma, one of the members of Daft Punk, he played a DJ set for the first time in 16 years with Fred again.
Who is one of the biggest artists in the EDM space.
Played Ram music for the first time live.
Yeah.
By
So-
Contact.
So basically,
Where?
here's
Paris.
Yeah, Europe.
And so it's never gonna happen.
So here's what's
The first time he's done something in public, it feels
you
like
want to know what
forever.
Was he in like?
No.
gear on? Oh,
You
okay.
want to know what this is leading into? 2027, we're getting a 20-year reunion.
It is not going to happen.
Connor,
Yeah, I'm not getting hopes.
Connor.
And I don't want it to happen.
I will sell everything.
So that's where I want to start.
That's the thing. I will sell everything and I will do whatever it takes to be at that show, but I also would like it to just not happen. I want them to just preserve their legacy. They are at a mythical status right now. They went out on top. They fucking exploded in a video and said, we're done.
Yeah.
And now
they're
for them
in
to come
Fortnite.
back, it would just dampen the whole fucking
But
thing.
so here's my
they are
question.
in Fortnite, so I guess it's
Exactly.
kind of ruining it. So whatever.
Here's where I'm at. I want to take us back to them exploding. So
I think it's just one of them exploding.
Sure.
Is he okay?
I went and back when I first started podcasting, one of the first episodes of a show that I did back in the day with one of my college roommates was a like topical type of conversation where we'd bring in topics of music, whatever. And we talked about the death of Daft Punk and what that looks like and everything. And ever since shooting that episode, I have loved Daft Punk. We all love Daft Punk. Follow their Instagram, and for them to release the archive stuff, like of just like stuff that has been in the background for them, was this crazy journey being like, okay, like this is super cool. I'm super into this. And then they on Twitch, they make a Twitch account for some fucking reason. On Twitch, they go and they played a show from like 1997 and just like released that. And I watched all that and I live react to it and I loved it. And then they did more archive stuff. And then they did merch. And then we get Infinite Repeating, which is one of the best songs I've ever fucking heard in my entire life with Jimmy Titties. Like he's fucking awesome, dude. Julian Casablancas on the track is so freaking good. And then it just goes, this rollout, it feels like they are milking it. And then we get Fortnite, they're milking it, but they're not doing what we all inevitably want them to do, which is put on one last show. So I'm at the point where I don't think that they're in a mythical status anymore. They're in fucking Fortnite. We got the Alive 2007
But how much
show.
of this is like the record label and the people who would potentially be able to milk it and make a ton of money off of it?
It probably
is it just them?
It probably largely is the record label and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, there's so many contracts and clauses that go and allow there to be artist creativity with a lot of their IP and branding. I don't think that they're like. I think that Daft Punk could find a way to be like, no, you can't use our likeness or branding in X, Y, or Z sort of format. I bet that a lot of the archive stuff they do want to put out there for fans and are super excited. But I don't know. I genuinely believe that at this point, right now, we are at the end of 2025. I do think that Coachella 2027, we will have a Daft Punk 20th anniversary of arguably the greatest show ever. Like it is known as the
I
greatest
just
concert
don't want to
ever.
go to Coachella.
Well, I think
I will
Have
do
you
it.
seen the fucking videos of their
That's
show at
it.
Coachella in 2006? Or
Yeah.
2006,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Fucking unreal, dude.
It is, and then arguably my favorite day I've ever lived, the day that the new Abnormal released, the day that FF7 remake released, and then the 20-year anniversary of Coachella's documentary released, all in one day. Arguably one of my favorite days ever. Seeing the footage that was added that I've never before seen, it is not only like, what would I do for it? It is anything. I would do anything to be at that show. There are concerts that I've been to in my life. It is the number one concert is seeing 21 Pilots last year in a room of like 1,500 fans, and it's super intimate, but it's them playing this crazy hit set list. The new album release, the other my favorite show is Arcade Fire playing my favorite album ever. The idea of a Daft Punk show, literally, I would just see those two men go drop their shorts, take a shit, and press play on a set list, and it would be better than both of those shows combined. Like I don't know if there's a way to conceive it, and we all agree that that would be awesome. So why don't you want them to come back? Why doesn't that sound awesome?
I don't know. I feel like I'm somewhere stuck in the middle because at this point in my life, like I've built it up to such a high expectation that like I really want them to come back, and I will sell everything I own, and I still feel that way. And if they do come back, I will do that. But it's like I've built it up so high that I'm afraid it would be disappointing. And it's like you said, it's like we can't let anything die anymore. And at this rate, like let's let them die.
Just let things end.
Yeah,
it's okay. Like even if you like it a lot, like I love LCD Sound System, but I will never feel the same about them as I did when they were broken up. And I watched Shut Up and Play the Hits and just like was like, this band is like this mythical thing in my head. I'm never gonna get to see them. I have these 3 albums that are essentially a perfect fucking run, and they come back and put out a shitter of an album, and I've seen them 5 times now and had a great time at every single one of the shows. But I would trade it for them to just never have come back, for sure.
Would you trade the idea of a concert for them to never come back?
Yes.
For me, the big issue with LCD,
even with that in mind, I would still go.
I would still go, and I'm afraid it's so.
I think the big issue with LCD Sound System though was them coming back and then releasing an album. I think that if Daft Punk came back, they wouldn't release a new album. They would just remix for the first time ever, getting mixes on Ram and the rest of their discography, because we don't have a mixed live show with Ram, which. It was really funny. I'm listening to the Kind of Funny podcast, and a Daft Punk song like came up, and it was funny to hear. They were talking about Tron, and Nick Scarpino from the cast just goes and he's like, "It's fucking Daft Punk." Like, they're so ridiculous. Like they made Random Access Memories. Random Access Memories, as someone that thinks 2007 Alive is the perfect album from them, I think that that's better than Discovery and Ram. Ram is a cultural moment, as just like you can put on any of those songs, and they are 10 out of 10 songs, basically. It's really basically good. Like Touch is the first time I heard Nathan, who is my buddy in Chicago. He's one of my best buds. Senior year of high school, we graduate. We're all going to my buddy Nathan's place to go and play spike ball and go swimming and all this stuff. Him and I get in our father's Jeep, and we sit down. We go to get at McDonald's, which is like 25 minutes away, just to get Diet Cokes, and we throw on just the opening to Live 2007, Robot Rock, and Oh Yeah. And then I like shuffled it into Touch, which is such a different, but like tops off, we're going for it. And when that song kicks in, not tops off for us, tops off for the Jeep.
Okay, thank you for clarifying.
And when that song kicks in the between the piano and the string, that song is so fucking emotional and dense and sad and scary at the start, but so brilliant. And that's like the 3rd best song on that album, in my opinion. Like they matter so much.
Is that your favorite of theirs, Ram?
No, 2007, Alive. 2011,
studio albums.
I think you could
I
say.
think so. Yeah, okay. I think I prefer it to Discovery.
Yeah, Discovery's good. Honestly, you could say anything, and I would be like, all right,
yeah,
that's fine.
But like,
Human After All being your favorite is a little weird.
Yeah,
I think that album is underrated. I think it's a solid album.
For me, the artist that exists today that like could potentially ever put on a show, like ever. Like even the fact that like you still have Sir Paul McCartney ripping it and doing it, and like that's awesome. You're singing the fucking Beatle, great. There is no better show that I could ever conceive. And like even in the same like Radiohead, I would love to see Radiohead. I would probably drop like nowadays like $500 to see Radiohead and go and get tickets and all that stuff. There's a difference. There's just a level of magnitude to what a Daft Punk show would be and provide. And I think that where I want to end this conversation is Daft Punk the greatest artist of all time?
In my opinion, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I think they might be one of the greatest live artists of all time.
I think that they're the greatest live. I think
But they
definitively.
also just have such a limited catalog of live shows that they didn't really give an opportunity to fuck it up. You know what I mean?
but like
they just all killer, no filler.
you go,
Yeah.
but. I think that like when you talk about the mysticism of certain concerts and like I one of my favorite things on TikTok is to see like loudest live shows, and it's a lot of rap artists and stuff like that. But like I think that the mysticism around Live 2007, it is basically known as the best Coachella show ever, which puts it as arguably the best show that's ever happened in the States. You can go to Woodstock and Jimmy and all that stuff, but like there's a couple you can point to that all make sense. Goo Goo Dolls in the Rain 04, like there's so many different ones that you can. But I think that it is definitively like the best live show that is potentially possible, that has maybe ever existed stateside, and that also means that the idea of them coming back in 2027 would be the highest potential for a show ever. I think that there just needs it. It's gonna happen. What I'm saying is, if you asked me a year ago if it could ever happen, I would say no. But that news of him playing live music, he played music like that was impossible. It seemed like, and now it's possible. And guess what? 50% is back in the game. We're doing for 100.
If they were to have not broken up, had just kind of stayed quiet during this down period and come back in 2027, done the show, and then went out, that's a great career. Like that's okay to stop. It's the fact that they've broken up. It is over. They announced that it's over. You can't just be like, never mind. Like that sucks, dude. I hate when people do that.
But that is what almost every band does. Like, Oasis broke up
because they hated each other.
but like my thing is, there is one. The chapter for LCD Sound System, which I completely agree, there's a large amount of similarity to the discographies and the motions behind those bands and the way that they broke up or they finished. LCD produced another album. I don't think that Daft Punk will ever produce another album ever again. I think that there is a chance that they could play a live show and mix RAM, and because that's still out there. Like that opportunity is still out there to do something really cool. Whereas LCD Sound System, they played the whole discography basically in Madison Square Garden. It was over. It was the perfect endpoint. There's a little bit left of meat on that bone, baby, for this duo. And by the way, I don't think it's one show. I think that it's many, many shows.
I hope it's not a ton, but I do hope they come to Cincinnati.
I think that you get LA. Well, I think that, no joke, I do think that it is Coachella. I think that they come back for 20 years of Coachella since that show. It might be, it'd be 2027.
I might be able to
live series.
Put a bet on this on some website. So.
I think it's LA. I think it's Chicago. I think it's New York, and maybe that's it.
Coney Island.
That's all Oasis did, I think.
For stateside?
For stateside.
I think that they probably put on 6 shows. And that's it.
It was 2 nights in, I think, every location except for Chicago.
Yeah, I think that it would be 2 nights in every. Because guess what? You're going to have to build a big ass pyramid with the great. Have you seen this?
No, they don't do the pyramid again. They never do anything twice.
Yeah. Have you seen the Tame Impala set for this tour? Looks awesome.
I've not, but I've seen, or the set, like the stage?
The stage, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
looks awesome.
I haven't seen it.
Let It Happen.
Yeah, the last song that they're playing.
For me,
unreal.
Seeing Let It Happen live in 2018 and the bass drops and
Are
the
they playing
lasers.
Anywhere around here?
I have no idea, but I'd consider it. I haven't seen them in 7 years at this point.
I've never seen them. Have you listened to the new album?
I'm not a fan.
I have not. I've listened to a handful of songs.
Ooh.
I like a few of the songs.
Yeah, there's a couple of songs that are fun.
Dude, going back to Currents though and comparing it to this, like, what the fuck are you doing? Dude?
Yeah.
It's like, even though I think this is like fine or whatever, like this is a massive step down. Like it's. I can't believe it sounds so different too. Like it's not even in line with even going from the earlier psychedelic stuff to current. It's like that makes sense. Like these are different genres, but like it like the arc feels natural. This is like a complete offshoot that doesn't feel like it's in the wheelhouse
Connor,
at all.
I got some good news for you. But as we're closing out this music topic, I listened to Racing Mount Pleasant today.
Yeah.
Really good.
That?
Really good album.
Nice.
So Connor, Andrew, Vorpal Matt in our Discord, and like 6 other people have told me to listen to this album. They're like, this is right up your alley. It's Black Country New Road. It's Arcade Fire. It's
a little bit of Bonnie Bear.
That's a great poll. And I'm like, it's probably up my alley. And the worst part, Brady, is these motherfuckers can just pin the tail on this donkey. They nailed it. They're like, this is up your alley. And I'm like, I kind of hope I don't like it. And then I'm like, shit, I fucking love this.
Yeah, you see, I recommend you stuff that I think you're gonna like.
Community,
that I know you're gonna like.
Community. Watch Community.
I probably, but like that's another one of those things. Like I don't watch TV. Period. It's just like exercise. I need to fit the time in. I don't have the time to.
You want to know what my favorite show has been recently?
What?
Dispatch. We're going to talk about that on CGC.
Oh, nice.
I've finished the first two episodes.
I got to play something else for what we've been playing, but
yeah, I'm cruising.
Next two are out and people are digging it, right?
Yeah, I don't know on 3 and 4. They came out yesterday. I finished episode 2. I'm going to do one tonight, basically. He might stream it sometime.
Yeah. I thought about doing that for if I finished Silent Hill early, and just like it always goes with streaming, I was told that I was going to finish this game last week. And they're like, you're at the very end of the game. There's no way you don't finish it. And I look at the guide, and as I'm finishing, I have like an hour left in the guide and a 4-hour guide for the week before. Yeah. So then I booted up to yesterday to finish it, and I'm like, I'm probably gonna finish this at 8, starting at 7. An hour of streaming, like maximum. I finished it at 9:30.
Yeah,
like
$5, dude.
Like,
for
what are
every
the
time.
odds of going to fucking 11? It always happens like this.
Shout out to the amazing people that make this show happen over on patreon.com/coop64. If you're over at the high street, you're gonna read at the end of each and every podcast we do. This is posting in November, but we are shooting this in October, so we are still in the October names. For all the people that supported during the Red Dead Redemption 2 subathon, thank you so much. That support over on Patreon has been amazing. If you're watching the show and the first time you ever supported was during that subathon, we genuinely thank you. We hope you stick around. It's been a ton of fun going and producing all this stuff.
Let's do it in unison again.
Okay, we go down the line. Ready? Jakey P, Cash R, Pigeon Power, Library Daniel, Tyler, Trace H, Sir Shellis, Raincoat, Ooh Gracie, Chuzar, MG Dunbar, Mr. Munchies, Farmer Spud, Rocket Tater, Nofi, The Dankest Mike, Swampy Bits, Jaxie T, Tristan C, Sconesy C, Strachan 1978, Dot Scoopy, Dinkelberg Rules, Censuro, Hook'em Horns, Go Nash, Neutral Sphere, Easton C, Kingdom Hearts Rules, Stoopy Doobie, Crispy, DJ Zach B, Uli, Jacob D, Big Mac, Middle Nate, The Patty Cake, Bear Pog, Cowboy Jesus, Mega, Yogi, Dom, Holden M, Colin C, Brock, Voodoo, Milky Sins, Alex the Golden, Andrew H, Master Diz, Cannon Fodder Games, Bad Fella, Only One Rufus, Drifter X1, Skirt Skirt, Goobs, J Map E3, Ally Benally, Bikel, and Kingdom Hearts Sucks. Thank you so much for joining this episode of the Co-op 64 podcast. We will see you in the next one. Peace out.